Let's see the quick demo of Cloud Code, which is completely free in your local using that NIM NVIDIA API, and which also has that nice interface which can provide all that configuration and all. You can just build it over here. And I just built this application using this Cloud Code using this NIM API, which is completely free, and it is just creately nice product over here with this one prompt. So yeah, that we can utilize and we will do in our this session. Let's go to implementation. So before we start implementation, I'm especially recommend, so if you first time visit my channel, go to my channel, which is .NET Real World Example, and then here you can just check other session as well, like Cloud Code. So also I just create Cloud Code local with using Olama or no API key and all. So you can check out that. And apart from this, if you want to learn like AI integration in any application, like front end, back end as a full stack development, or if you want to build a game development and mobile development and all, so you can learn many things over here. So now moving start to implementations. So first of all, just open any browser and go to this particular GitHub link, which I'll just provide in my video description. Actually, this is that free Cloud Code repository, which will allow or that multiple provider in your local. So like NIM API from NVIDIA, or Grok, or other provider as well. So yeah, first of all, let me just simply clone this guy in my local system. So go to any particular section. So simply I'll just open any terminal, whatever your terminal do you have. So I'll just use, and simply what I can do, simply I can just do that clone, git clone, and just clone it this. So I already have that that one. So yeah, that's why it's unable to do that. But yeah, definitely once you're done, you will. So once you go clone it, so simply I can just go to this particular directory, free Cloud Code, and go inside that and open it in here, VS Code. So once you open this repository, so this is that complete repository. I will just go with this any terminal, open a terminal over here, and once you open the terminal, let me over here. So yeah, I have already, actually it's just first, actually you have to record UV. So UV is a powerful command. We are actually just handle everything. So yeah, just check this UV, it's installed properly. So yeah, if it's not, definitely you have to go to that UV official website and just UV install. Also you can visit my channel, you will get that many things over here. So yeah, UV is there. Once UV is done, and also if you want to update, so you can just self update that UV as well. So once UV done, you can just simply use that UV sync. Okay, so once you UV sync, so whatever the package and all dependent in this repository, right? So they will just create, and it will also just create this environment as well. And once you create environment, automatically see, once you open this, so automatically just go to this particular environment, and it will just start. And now I'll see this environment is got ready. If it is not directly move it there, so yeah, simple, you can just go to this here, script that, and this that ph1 file, right? So here there's a ph1 file, so go to that particular directory, automatically it will just create that environment. That's it. So yeah, once you're done your environment, and this code is run. So now second thing, actually we have to create env file over here. So yeah, first time once you clone it, definitely this file with along with env.example file. So yeah, simple, you can just remove that. Okay, or you can just rename it .env file, or there is actually command which we can utilize over here, .cp, and just create that environment file. So up to you, whatever you prefer. So yeah, you can just create it, that is fine. And yeah, one more thing, actually very important, that Cloud Code you have to install. Okay, so for that also you can just simply use another terminal over here, and here, or either you can use this in here. Okay, so use that, not here, like actually use that another terminal, and that you have to install this Cloud Code, because we have to use this Cloud Code CLI. Either you can use Cloud Code CLI here, or you can, if you have in your VS Code also, that is fine. Okay, so once you're done, I already have that. So if you see over there, so cloud actually version, so it will show that version whatever I have that. So now I have that cloud code 2.1, right? So yeah, make sure that is also done. So yeah, this is few prerequisites. So once you have to done it, so once you're done, so go to that env file, and in this env file you don't need to do anything, just you want to change one thing. So yeah, if you go to over here, over there, see NVIDIA NIM API key, and you need to change this API key. You have to replace this API key. So where you can get that API key? So yeah, just let me open the browser. I'll show you where you can get that API key. So go to that build.nvidia.com, and in here, see, this is that here, and you can just simply logged in, and in logged in with your account. So yeah, I just logged in. So once you logged in, definitely you have to go to this model section, and in this model section you can just see here that whatever that free API endpoints over here. So these are that almost 47 endpoint is free. That means this model properly completely free, like GLM 4.7, Nemostone. This is a very powerful model. So see, this is mini 2.7 is also, it's a very powerful. So there's a many models, actually it is free. So if you want whatever model, so for example I need this one, so just go to this one, and in here go to that view code, and here that generate that key. So see, currently actually I already created, so that's why it's here. But yeah, definitely here that section where I can just create a key. So go to there, go to that API key, and if you go to that API key, here you can just generate a new key and copy it that. So yeah, I already just created a couple of key, so I can utilize any of them. And once you complete this session, so definitely I'll just delete this API key. Okay, so now once you get that API key, now go back and show you like which model you want to use. So yeah, I'll just model, I want to use this model. So yeah, just copy this model. So copy this first, actually copy this API key from here, or just once you create it, go back to your VS Code and just simply replace this. Okay, this is one. Second, you don't need to do anything apart from this model section. Okay, so this model section, actually you need to just change your model name, but also ensure whatever the provider, right? So this is that provider, actually which provider I want to use. So like there's a couple of provider, as I told you, like we can utilize like NVIDIA NIM, Open Router, DeepSeek, or other one. So yeah, first actually you have to add this provider, then your model, and then your model name. Okay, so yeah, what look like in this case our scenario, like you can just use, go back to here. So yeah, if you want to this model, so simply you just copy this guy, copy this, and go back, and simply you can just change it to this. That's it. Okay, so these things only you have to change, nothing I don't see is need to change. Yeah, whatever timeout and all, if you want to increase, you can just increase. And yeah, I think that pretty much good. And yeah, one more thing actually, once you're done, so yeah, let me just run this this API first, so that we can ensure, okay, it is properly running and getting that response. So yeah, for running, there's a one command, actually you have to set up environment. So if you are using Windows, so definitely you have to set this. Okay, so let me copy this and paste it over here. So I just remove over here. See, basically once you run your cloud code, right? So in cloud code, actually we have to set an anthropic base URL. Okay, so what is our base URL? This is our base URL, which will I'll run this application, and this will I get it. Okay, and also token, or token would be this one, and this is actually just PowerShell command, which will show that all that gateway is available and all. So yeah, this actually we need to record. So yeah, for that, first actually let me run this application and generate this this endpoint and all. So for run, we can just simply use this command, uv run unicorn. So yeah, this is that command, actually we can simply uv run unicorn server app, and I'll just specify port. So yeah, make sure if this port is not available in your machine, just you can simply change this port. Okay, so simply hit enter. So yeah, once you're done, now see, I am able to see my server URL or admin URL is running. So yeah, let me just quickly run this first. So my admin server URL admin URL is running, and I can see is NIM is properly configured, right, which is green, and other one is not. So that means if you want other one, so you can utilize, and also see it is just using that default one, that is fine. And yeah, that pretty much good. So once you're done with this one, so now we have to run our cloud code. So for cloud code, actually you can just use that uh, two variables, right, as like I show you, like this this is a base URL of our Anthropic API, and that key token is the default token which we just provide. So this two variable you have to set. So let me just set this two variable and run this cloud code. So yeah, go back to any terminal, and in here see, I'll just set this one is here, one this, and also token is this, and then model discovery is a one, and then I add this cloud. Okay, so this cloud actually basically you have to install, so definitely will allow it over here. And yeah, one more thing actually I want to show you, like I just want to run this one actually in this particular directory. Okay, so not only this directory, so whatever directory you want. So let me just remove this first actually, so that we can, if you want to run application and we can build that application, so we can easily use that. So yeah, simply I can just go to that particular directory. So I just create this directory, right, and now I'll just going to create this. And yeah, this is a window PowerShell command. So if you have that command prompt, so yeah, you can just use this as a set, or just export that, right. And yeah, and also yeah, other alternative actually, if you not understand like how actually setting and all, so you can just go to that environment variable. So yeah, let me just first run this actually. So once you run, now it is asking to actually, yeah, this is, yeah, secure this folder, yes, I can just use it. And yeah, once you're done, now I can see this NVIDIA Max actually is over there, it's by default it's set it. Okay, and that also we can check like using this status. So go to that status section. Now see, this Anthropic auth token is using, and also the base URL is 82, which is we are running in our local, right. And now see, that get model actually also is limit 1000, and also is it 200. Okay, that means it's properly connected. Okay, so this is one thing. And also again, one more thing actually we can see, like what are the model is available. So if you use this model command, so go to the model. Now see, all that NVIDIA API is available over here. So which one you want, so you can just use it. Okay, so yeah, as of now I'll just use this guy, uh, name minmax 2.7, that is fine. And now we are good to go. And also one more thing actually, if this environment variable, like for example, if you try to status, and oh my god, not this one. So yeah, if you just status, okay, so if you see, once you go to that status section and it is not getting from this URL, right, so that means your environment variable is not properly set and token is not set. So for that actually you can just simply directly go to this in Windows system environment variable, and go to this environment variable, and yeah, make sure you have to just properly set this Anthropic base URL. Actually you have to set this guy and also this guy. Okay, so yeah, let me just try to change it so that you can just aware, okay, if any case any issues, so how we can deal with that. So simply I can just copy this guy and change to this. Okay, and same things for this token, so edit this. And if it not available, so simply you can just create a new to this two variable. So yeah, what is our that variable token name would be CINM. Okay, so that also you can just get from your configuration file. So yeah, save. Okay, so now you are good to go to use it. Okay, so now let me try to check like it is working on. So yeah, I'll just simply ask, okay, are you able to access my current folder? So simply hit enter, and once you enter, now see, I'll just enter. I also see this request sent to my API, and this API actually coordinate inside that and get that response, and cloud code utilize that response. So that how actually it is working. They just clearly said, okay, yes, I can access that current folder, which is this. And yeah, also it is just whatever the token is available, they see here. And also yeah, but it is just going on in the backend. So yeah, that is fine. But yeah, if you want to build anything over here, so definitely if you just properly connection established properly in this API and all, so yeah, I can utilize the cloud code on over here. Okay, so yeah, I think that is the way actually we can utilize cloud code in free API. And yeah, one more thing actually I would like to tell you, like this API, so yeah, everybody like thinking about this NIM API also could have that limitation. Yes, definitely it's have that limitation, but that limitation actually we can't meet that. So yeah, I, as per that official announcement, that NIM API actually provide 40 requests in per minute. So that is huge actually, so that we can't meet, so that's why it's completely free, right? And yeah, see, this is now final over here, and they are asking to, okay, what you do want. So yeah, if you want, so yeah, you can just build application. So I think that pretty much good. So if you want to build our application, so you can just simply build. I already built it, but yeah, let me try it again for that demonstration perspective. But don't want to continue that because it will take little time to complete. But yeah, simply hit enter, and once you enter, so yeah, it will just start to analyzing, and also just get that request in this below, right? And then it will just create a plan, and accordingly they will build that application. So yeah, meanwhile I'll just show you like what we have that already done. So yeah, let me open this application which I show in this from the starting. So yeah, this application actually I just built, utilize this API, and this is awesome actually result over here. So now see, if you just over there, and if I just run this application npm run deb, so yeah, this complete application it is built it from this cloud code using that. And yeah, this is inventory management system. If you go to this here, categories and suppliers, stock alerts, so yeah, if any stock have that issues, alerts, not issues, like yeah, if it is alert, like it is less than, so yeah, definitely it will stock. And if you want to here, so if you want to delete, so yeah, it can be delete, even if it is soft delete also, see. And also if you want to export, so mind blowing, see, it just save, and if you just open it, so it also just export perfect, right? So yeah, it's just everything actually is done using that cloud code. And also if you want to add product, delete product, everything actually. So yeah, just one line actually, just prepare the plan accordingly, they just build this application. So yeah, I think that pretty much good. So you can just try this, and also if any concern, any challenges, so please let me know. I'll just figuring out and just provide the solution as well. And yeah, whatever things actually I have done, whatever the command and all, I'll just provide that and along with the link. So yeah, so thank you and have a nice day, and don't forget to like, subscribe and share.